Today I'll make a tutorial about skills, which is a very popular term in the AI circle recently. In this video, we'll divide it into several parts. First, I'll tell you what a skill is and some other related AI concepts. Then we'll talk about where to use skills, where to install them, and some recommended skills. Finally, I'll show you how to create and publish your own skills. The video is a bit long, so remember to like and follow. Let's start now. Before we understand skills, we first need to know what an agent is. Let's imagine an agent as a digital employee. The biggest feature of an agent is that it can complete tasks independently, unlike AI chat tools that just tell us what to do. Every agent needs a brain, and we call this brain a large language model, such as OpenAI's GPT 5.5 or Anthropic's Opus 4.7. The better the model, the more complex the tasks it can perform, and the better the results will be. This is why models are often compared, because the upper limit of intelligence determines the upper limit of ability. Then the company will give this employee different work manuals, and that's what a skill is. It's not an innate ability of an agent, but rather a standard process for specific tasks. For example, the skill of folding clothes is divided into 3 steps. Once the model masters this skill, it will fold clothes the same way every time. So simply put, a skill is a work manual for agents. But it's not enough for employees to just follow the manual. They also need to be able to connect to external data and tools. This interface to the outside world is called MCP. As for products like Codex, Claude Code, and others, you can think of them as agent products from different companies. They are essentially digital employees, but the models behind them, their brains, tool capabilities, and working methods are different. The model is responsible for thinking, and the agent is responsible for doing. Skills tell it how to do it, and MCP lets it connect to the outside. So why do we use skills instead of just using prompts? In fact, a skill is essentially different files within a folder. It explicitly tells the skill when to trigger and what processes to follow after triggering. It's like a kitchen. For a dish, the process can't be different every time. It has a standard operating procedure. It allows us to get better results in less time. That's why we use skills. If a skill is like a work manual for an agent's tools, where do we actually use these skills in practice? The answer is to go back to the agent tools. Let's find an agent tool first. Let's take OpenAI's Codex as an example, but you can also use Claude Code or other agent products. After entering Codex, there are 2 ways to find skills. The first is the official built-in skill library. Open Codex, click on skills on the left, and then click on a specific skill, such as this doc for reading documents. After clicking, you can see the specific introduction of the skill and the specific steps after triggering. Then click install. Then go to the top right corner and click refresh, and you're done. In the next conversation, it will already exist in your installed skills. The second way is to go directly to GitHub, since most skills are now uploaded to GitHub, such as some created by users but not officially included. In this case, you can go to GitHub, click on the top right, and enter /skill. Then I suggest you sort by best match or most stars, so you can find relatively high quality skills. Or if you have specific needs, you can also enter XXX skill here. For example, if I want to find a video maker, I'll just enter it. Video skill. Then we can find the corresponding one you want. Copy and paste this website to Codex. After pasting it into the input box, just type install for me. In most cases, you can directly install and use it. A small number of codecs cannot be used because some skills are for Claude Code. Since skills are not a very unified thing right now, different agent products have different supported formats. Another thing you can do is install a skill installer in the skill mall beforehand. Then enter a / in the chat box and click on this skill. Next, let's actually use a skill. Recently, I saw that HeyGen created a skill specifically for making videos. It allows users to copy different websites or upload their own talking head videos to create a promotional video with animations. The first thing we need to do is install this skill. Then we can just click install here. Of course, you can also go to GitHub and copy the corresponding link. Then open a new chat box and click on this skill. Suppose I want to make an official video for the GPT Image 2 product page. I just need to copy the link from the official website and paste it here to let it generate a video for me. If it's your first time trying, Codex may tell you that your computer is missing some configurations. At this point, you can just let it solve it for you. Let's take a look at the output together. All videos will also be automatically saved to the corresponding folder here, so we can understand this skill as a fixed methodology for making videos. It tells you the standards to follow, the steps, and the details for every video you make. Finally, let's talk about how to create a skill. Let's go back to Codex, click on skills on the left, and then click create skill in the top right. This will take you to a new chat window. Before starting, you need to clarify a few things and write them down. First, what is this skill for and what problem does it solve? Second, when will this skill be triggered? Third, what are the strict steps for executing this skill? With this information, you can input it into the skill installer and let it help you refine it step by step. If you need to upload it to GitHub, it can also help you do that directly. I made and uploaded a skill to GitHub myself, and the whole process took less than 30 minutes. But at this point, there's a reality check. You don't actually know if the skill you uploaded is any good. It's possible you'll find it's completely unusable after making it. Most skills are essentially about reusing technical workflows, meaning they're for technical people, not non-technical ones. That's why the main place to install skills is GitHub, and most skills on GitHub are primarily about programming. Second, for non-coding skills, there's no stable methodology yet. It's still vague, and skills made by different people don't always solve others' needs well. As a result, there are very few non-coding skills, and it's hard to solve specific problems with them. So why are we doing this tutorial? Because I think skills can help you better understand what's happening in the AI ecosystem and the reasons behind it. Second, if this tutorial can get people to actually start practicing, I think that in itself is very valuable. It's not that skills aren't for you, but I personally think that in most cases, they might not be suitable for most people. But if you're watching this video, it's very likely you're one of those few people. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. That's it for today's tutorial. See you